What's going on, guys? We're going to work on that white packet, and we're going to work on questions 31 through 44. So they're asking when f and g are equal to each other, so that means when they cross. So right there, and I'm going to say that's negative 2-ish. So negative 4 is way off, positive 2 is way off, and then negative 1.8 would be on this side of 2, and negative 2.5 is on this side of 2. So I'm going to go with B. Which two equations form a system with no solutions? So no solutions would be like 2 is equal to 3, and that's not true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of them into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to distribute and get y is equal to negative 2x minus 2 minus 7, which is y is equal to negative 2x minus 9. Then the next one, I'm going to subtract x to the other side, and I have negative 3y is equal to negative x plus 9. Divide negative 3 to both sides, and I get y is equal to positive 1/3 because of the two negatives. So I get positive 1/3 x minus 3. Well, f and g don't work, and no solution would mean that they never cross or that they're parallel. So then we're going to look at h, and I'm going to distribute that negative 1/2 to everything. And I get y is equal to negative 1/2 x, and then negative 1/2 times negative 4 is positive, and then half of 4 is 2. So then I have y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 1. And then this is already in slope-intercept form. So I'm looking for something that won't equal each other because they have the exact same slope. So I have 1/3, negative 2, 1/3, and negative 1/2. So these two are the ones that are equal. So G and I. The graph table of the values below represent a system of solutions. Which of the following is a solution to their system? So I'm just going to plot these points onto this graph and then cross. So negative 1, 6, 0, 4, and 1, 2. There's my graph. Where do they cross? They cross somewhere around 3, 1. So my graph won't be perfect, but I'm going to look for something similar to that. So 2, 0 would be right here. 0, negative 3 would be down here. Negative 1, negative 5 way down here. And then 2, negative 2, negative 6 is way down here. These three are way off. So either my line drawing skill sucks, but that is the closest answer I have to it at 2, 0. All right, which one would make infinite solutions? So infinite means the same line. So that would mean that this one can't be it, because y equals 2x is not the same as y equals x plus 2. So that's gone. Y equals 3x minus 1, not the exact same. This one, I add x to both sides. I get y is equal to x plus 3. We're looking for plus 2, so that one doesn't work. I'm going to divide everything by 2, and I get y is equal to 1x plus 2. 1 times x is just x. All right, so we're going to see if these two lines are infinite solutions, no solutions, or they cross at a certain point. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look at my pattern in y over my pattern in x. My pattern in y looks like it is going down 6, and then my pattern in x is going up 2 or negative 3. I could have done x1 minus x2 and y2 minus y1 and gotten the same slope. But now that I have my slope, I can plug in the first point, my slope, and my first x point. Two negatives make a positive. Distribute. I get y minus 4 is equal to negative 3x minus 3. Add 4 to both sides. I get y is equal to negative 3x plus 1. If it was infinite solutions, they would be the exact same line. Because this is minus 4 and plus 1, these are different. So it's not this one. But they have the exact same slope. If they have the exact same slope, but a different y-intercept, that means that they are parallel. Parallel means no solutions. All right, given these two, what should I do? Well, I see a minus 2 and a plus 8. So I'm going to multiply this top one by 4. So then I get 3x plus 8y is equal to 1. And then I get 4x minus 8y is equal to 20. Then I'm going to solve by adding these two equations. And I get 7x. These cancel is equal to 21. And that means that x is equal to 3. This next one, I'm going to do substitution because I have y equals. And then I'm going to replace y with what y equals. Distribute, and then solve for x. And now that I have x, I can go back and plug that in to find y. So I have 3 minus 10. So negative y is equal to negative 7, which means that y is equal to positive 7. All right, so I have some friends that are going to get some popcorn, and it's $2.50 per person. So that means $2.50 per popcorn person, plus $1.50 per, or $1.75 per candy person, and that's going to equal $17.75. Another way to view this is that there are some popcorn people that got invited, plus some candy people that got invited, for a total of 8 people. Now we're looking for a system that looks like that in D. So notice this first one is all money based. So money times the number of people that bought that, money, number of people, equals money. And then this last one is total people, total people, total people. Different families go to an Aces ball game, okay? So I have 6 adult tickets plus 2 children tickets equals $71. And then I have a different family that had 3 adult tickets plus 4 children tickets equals $56.50. Okay? So I'm going to multiply this by -2. And the reason for that is I get negative 4c out of it. So I get plus 4c and a minus 4c, which means I get negative 12a, and I get negative 142. Now I'm going to add those together. That's going to cancel. I get negative 9a, and then I get negative 85.5. Divide by negative 9 to both sides, and I get a positive $9.50 for adults. So I'm going to plug that in for an adult ticket, and we're going to solve for a children's ticket. So there's our cost for children's and adults. All right, graphing. I know it's going to be a dashed line because there's no or equal to, so C is off the table. And I know it is going to be below the line because of the less than, so D is off the table. And then this says that the y-intercept is 4. This y-intercept is way down here, so that's wrong. And this one's at 4. At most, she can spend $100. So less than or equal to $100. So that means that it's going to be shaded below the line if that's her max amount. So that means A and B are off the table. If she is only going to buy tank tops, that would be 100 divided by 12.5. And I get 8 when I do that. So tank tops is 8. But if she was only going to buy shorts at that 6.25, divide that, I get 18 or 16, which means that the most shorts she could get is 16. This is the opposite of that, so that's why this one's wrong. Y is intercept at -1, and it says up 1 over 3. So this one says, sorry, -1, and this has a negative slope. So it can't be that one. This one says -1, negative slope of down 1 over 3, and it says shade below the line. So that one can't be it. That has a positive slope. That can't be it, which leaves us with C. The following is a possible solution to this system. So I'm going to do a quick graph. It says y at -4. And it's a solid line because the or equal to, and it says shade above. The next one says that if I were to cover up y, that x is equal to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I were to cover up x, I would say that y is equal to -6y is equal to 12. Dividing by a negative means flip the sign. And now I have -2. So it's at -2, but now it's less than. So dash the line and less than. So that means shade below. So the double shaded region is right here. So we're looking for a possible point that's in that double shaded region. So I have 1, -6. That can't be it. I have 6, 1. Probably not. And then I have -3, 2. Absolutely not. And then I have 3, -2. There's our answer, D. The last one. Jesse wants to plant some peach trees in his backyard. At most, he can fit 9. So that means he has peach plus apple, and that must be less than or equal to 9. Then the cost is a peach tree costs $60, plus an apple tree costs $75, and he has a budget, that means at most, $600. This C is shaded above on every way, so that can't be it. This says apple is at most 9, and if we were to follow that line, it says peach at most 9, and it says shade below. Well, that works, but it says for peach, if we were to just buy solely peach, that means we can have 10 peach if we were to do solely just peaches. But if we were to do just apples, the most that we could have is 8, which is right here, and it says shade below. So that is our answer. All right, if you guys have any questions, email me, let me know what you need.